Well, again, I've been in classrooms where teachers have taught kids to do that and taught them to do that and thought, well, that's it, we all understand how to get the answer for long multiplication, and that's not the point at all, getting the answer for long multiplication. Who cares? You can get on a calculator. The importance of doing this is the reasoning that goes behind it. Why would that work? Why does that work? Thinking and reasoning is not just enough to have the skill of getting that answer anymore and being able to remember how to put that together, but why do things work? Why does that make sense?
Isn't that just a scaffolding? And understanding what it means with the scaffolding in primary school, when you're explaining it to children. So, for instance, if I look at that 247 by 32.
This one?
Yeah. I'm teaching at grade 3, well, I'm only teaching it one digit at a time. So
Yeah.
I'm actually teaching two groups of 7 and 19 years and 14. Next to that in brackets is I'm actually doing two groups of 7 and 14.
That's right, you can, that's right.
So you're actually doing the developmental line.
Yeah.
Some of these other things for me will be confusing for a child. They're not actually like that thing over there.
This one? This one? Over here, as you're doing it, of course, yes, you would write it across here at the side while you do it. That's right. Okay. I think, given the time, we won't do the addition one, but and there's the slide. I'm going to just give you that one down the bottom. See the boy plus girl equals love. This is a very nice task, probably for year 5, 6 kids, just to find out what reasoning and thinking they have in their understanding of addition. How that puzzle works is behind every one of those letters there is a digit. If the letters are the same, like O and O, the digit behind there is the same. If the digits are different, the letters are different. And the digits, of course, go through 1 to 9. And the only clue that's given to them is underneath the O is the digit 4. And using everything that they know about addition and maths in general, they should be able to reason their way through to, believe it or not, 2 possible answers. And there is a reason why there are 2 possible answers to that as well, that are to do with addition. Okay, that's something for you to do when you're on holidays. Now, I was saying, yeah, don't worry about it at the moment. It's very interesting, but it's just a novel thing to do in regard to addition. I was saying to the group over here before, last session that I did with the other group, I was awake the whole of the night before because something was playing on my mind in that when I go to schools often, it goes like this. They ring up and they say, the teachers have got planning day or planning week next week. Could you come and work with the year 1-2 team? They've got 2 hours and they're going 2 hours planning time, and they need to plan their maths. And they push me in they need to plan their maths and their literacy sometimes. They've got 2 hours to do the whole lot. And they push me in the door, and sometimes there are teachers in there with a big bag of resources, sometimes not. And we sit down, and in like an hour, I'm supposed to help them plan their maths for the whole term. And we stumble along, but it's, for most of the time for me, I come away feeling dissatisfied, and I couldn't quite get a handle. Before I stood up and talked to you about planning, I needed to grapple with the fact, why am I dissatisfied with that? We certainly, you know, finish up with something or other, but I'm always left thinking, I don't know, as I walk away, I hope that's going to work for them. I tossed and turned and got up and thought, and I got up and read some stuff, and then I tossed and turned and I thought again, and it suddenly dawned on me, not rocket science, but you need to be thinking about this with your planning stuff. Unless the whole school has a plan about what happens with maths at that school from the whole school level. It's not fair for the 1-2 team or 5-6 team to be asked to plan just one term's worth of work at a time. What we need is this kind of idea, that before I begin to plan at a school, I need to know what our whole school plan is. I need to know, with my team, what the guiding principles are, which means that I know, for example, that at our school we have an emphasis on number. That helps me enormously for someone to even say that when I'm about to do my planning, that we have an emphasis on number. Remember I did that funny graph for you the other week where at primary school the majority of the time should be spent on number? Well, if I'm doing planning, that is a great help for me. I also need to know that we're going to have 5 lessons a week of 1 hour at our school. This is this whole school plan. Before I begin my term's planning with the team, I need to know how many lessons we're going to do. No use me thinking, well, what do we do? Let's do a bit of measurement, let's do a bit of number, and we'll do, what do we do? We'll do some addition and we'll do a little bit of subtraction this term. How many lessons am I going to do? I don't even know, because I haven't got a clue how many lessons we do at our school of maths every day, every week, every year level. So that whole school plan has to be in place before you set teachers in a room somewhere